Hey guys, we are live here for episode 6 with Racers Talk with DC. We have co-host here, Brandon.
Bestest Mensch.
The bestest
in the
Mensch.
house.
Yeah, duh. And then, of course, the number one requested.
Number one.
How does that make you feel?
That feels good.
It feels good? Awesome. Our number one requested guest, Colin Sivia.
Little Sibs? Should we call you Little Sibs?
No.
C-Sib. C-Sib. That's pretty good. Awesome. So, I forgot to write your nickname down that you told me that you have, which is really cool. So we're going to get into that here shortly. So just some information. Don't forget to follow Crane Racing on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. But also, we are going to be hosting our podcast now on a new platform, which is hopefully going to be Spotify, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Apple, yeah, everything. So
everything.
Yeah. So Colin Sivia is going to be the first one on that, and that's going to be very exciting. So cool. We also have his dad, Jimmy Sivia, in the house.
Hey.
Yes. So thank you so much for driving C-Siv here, because I'm pretty sure that he would drive himself here if he could.
No doubt about it.
Awesome. Well, guys, if you're tuning in now, thank you so much for tuning in. Please comment if you have any questions for Colin or us, and or where you're watching from is always fun. Because we have some people from Florida, some people from Washington and Oregon, so that's really cool. We have Brian Sivia. Good luck, Bub. Another nickname there, man. You're full of nicknames. That's pretty cool.
Don't call me that.
Don't call you that. Okay. Okay.
Don't
Oh, there it
Bub.
is. Tom Eller, C-Siv. Nice. Nice. Awesome. Okay. So let's get into our show here. So Colin, your number is 11.
Yes.
Why did you pick number 11?
Because Grandpa.
Because Grandpa. Now, for those that are new or don't follow your racing just yet, who is your grandpa?
Daryl Dodd.
The legend himself. So that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So did you have another number that you wanted, or was that like as soon as you knew that you were racing?
No, I always wanted 11.
You always wanted 11?
I mean, it's a good number.
It is. It's actually really easy to put on the tail tank, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Priorities.
Yeah, unfortunately, you had to put the numbers on, right? After the flip earlier this
Yeah,
year?
we had to put it on.
Yeah.
It wasn't very hard.
No, because it's just ones, right? Just
Yep.
Done. Just make sure there's no air bubbles and you're good.
One and done.
Yeah, one and done.
2 ones and done.
We don't need to get technical.
I think we were getting technical earlier, and you were pretty happy because the number was 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. And we found out today that Colin has a nickname that was given to him, the Madman.
Yeah.
Where's that come from?
Where's that come from, and who gave that to you?
Well, Blake Egan gave it to me, and it's because I blew a... Dad, this is the Tuesday show. Dad and Mom weren't there.
Okay.
I was with the Malls racing at Beaver Dam,
Okay.
and I blew a fuel pump last year.
Last year, okay.
And I blew a fuel pump, and I went in the work area, fixed it, and I drove it all the way back up to second.
Driving like a
Madman.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
And there was at that point, there was 10 carts in my glass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see? Can never count them out.
Yeah, I know.
Motor not going boom, boom, and he'll figure out what's wrong with it, and he'll still come back and get you.
Nice.
That's awesome. So you've only raced how many years?
3.
3 years. All right. So we're going to get into some numbers here. So this is at Beaver Dam.
Yes.
Right? 7 feature wins.
Yes.
17 heat race wins.
Yes.
You're a 2-time champion at Beaver Dam.
Yes.
Box stock.
Yes.
And Junior 2.
Yep.
And you were the youngest in your class.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that like racing against bigger kids?
I didn't even really pay attention.
You didn't?
You just
No.
like to race.
Yeah.
Yeah. C cart, pass cart?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's a good motto. That's a very good motto. But among that, you have a national win.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that come from?
At the DeCoin Nationals. It's in the barn right next to the DeCoin Mile.
Okay, and is that where they had the
The midget
midgets?
race,
So that
yes.
was before the midgets raced,
Yeah,
right?
same track.
Same track. Oh, man.
That was this year.
Yeah,
Indoor
that was
season.
this year.
This year, man.
Nice.
Did you get a trophy from that?
Yeah, I got a nice one.
You got a nice one. I only got one national win, and it's that one up there. And it's not that cool. I mean, it's cool, but it's not like
It was cool when you got it.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's still kind of cool because it's the only national win. But yeah, so you.
It's a pretty big deal for him.
Yeah.
Beat a lot of national teams. There was some good competition.
There was
Awesome.
like engine builder teams and
Oh, the,
wow.
manufacturer
and,
teams.
and
Yeah,
like
house carts.
and like house carts there.
Jeez.
Wow, and then you just show up with your little 11 cart and you put a
It
butt
ain't
whooping-
little.
and put a little butt whooping on them, huh?
We're a national team.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you run a national event, you're a national team,
Yeah.
now, right? Yeah, very true, very true. So you had that one national win, but you also run indoors, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And how many races have you won at indoors? Quite a
I
few.
won 4. No, 5. Yeah, 5.
5 features.
Yep.
Man,
Jeez.
how many races have you not won?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot, yeah, yeah. Those are the nights that you learn a lot, though, right?
It's hard to win indoor races.
And why is that?
Just because in indoor racing, there's only a certain amount of tracks you can race at, and then a lot of people come to get tough competition.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And is the racing rougher indoors versus outdoors?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I like it that way though.
You like it that way?
You like it rough?
Yeah.
Up front, obviously, right?
That makes it more exciting, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So this year, I did a little research
Yeah.
because I'm professional on the podcast. I
Yeah.
may
He
not
says
be.
that a lot. I think he's not.
I may not be professional on the racetrack because my sliders need some work. But so going at least after the last race of this year with Junior 2, the top 8 were within 36 points
Yes.
of each other, and it was 40 points to win. So basically, the top 8 had a mathematical chance of winning the championship going into the last race.
Yeah, very mathematical.
Yeah. Right? But at the end of the day, who rose?
Me.
Yes, you won the championship by 3 points.
That's a very lucky number.
And why is that?
Because Dad won the IRA championship by just 3 points.
Yes. And you know what? I saw that number and I was just like, that looks familiar. Sivia plus 3. I'm like, Wait, let me go back. I'm like, Jimmy had. I know it was real close, right? And yeah, so he won the 2020 Wisconsin Wingless Championship by 3 points. So,
Yeah.
is there any chance you're going to go to 111 or 3 because 3 is a good number?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, cool. We had a question, so I'm going to sprinkle it in here. What does Colin do outside the track? What does life look like? What do you like to do?
Landscape.
Landscape. Are you going to own your own company?
No, because I'll be too busy racing.
Too busy
There
racing.
we go. That's a good answer.
Yes. Okay, so what kind of landscaping? What's your favorite kind of landscaping?
Well, I just do whatever they want me to do.
Okay, so wait,
Right.
In the neighborhood.
in the neighborhood. Okay, so not
So
just.
this summer,
Mhm.
my neighbor right next to me, they were to rent their house out,
Okay.
and they wanted to take all the mulch out and grass seed it and put different brick in and
Wow.
mulch and take out bushes, and I did it all on my own.
Wow.
And how much did you charge?
They gave me $100.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I was almost going to do it for him.
Wow. So are you looking? Is that how you're kind of supporting your racing right now?
No.
No. Yeah.
It's just the fun money.
Yeah.
It helps.
He might not think so.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So, I've said this to you, and I've told people this, that if I was smart as a car owner,
But you're not smart.
I would put.
Because you won't do it.
Because I won't do it. I would, if I was right now, a car owner, I would put you in my car for
See,
sure.
that's why you're not smart.
Yeah. Now, there's many reasons why. One,
I'm
you
not
run up
old
front.
enough.
Well, no. Why I would put you
Oh.
in my car? You run up front. You have a very good head on your shoulders. You're mature. You work really hard to race, but then also you're mechanically gifted. Like when I was your age and a fuel pump would turn off on mine, I'd been like, I guess I'm out. So
Thank you.
Don't let him fool you
yes.
though, because he's still not that mechanical.
I'm
gifted.
still not. No. I still yell at my dad a lot. But no. So that's you are the future of racing. With you going into that, it's very bright, and I'm kind of excited to see what happens. But like at the same time, the more that you're racing means I have less and less laps in front of me. But I will be glad to watch you. All right.
So what do you want to race next?
Outlaw karts is what I'm gonna race next.
Okay.
So that's what's next for next year?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you tell? Because I drove road course go karts.
Yep.
And he has not really been on the oval or the road course go karting scene. So what's the difference between what you drove last year to what you're driving this year?
Well, a flat cart is like you can relate it to a late model. It just doesn't have a roof on it.
Okay. Well, that's
And
very good. That's good.
A outlaw cart is a miniature 410 sprint car with a wing on it.
Okay. So the outlaw cart, you're gonna have a wing on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And your dad raced cage carts, right? Or champ carts, right?
Champ carts.
Yeah.
Champ carts.
So are those kind of the
Champ
same?
carts
Or-
just don't have wings on.
Okay.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's like an outlaw cart, but you take the wing off.
Okay. And what kind of horsepower difference are we looking at?
Well, I'll run Clone BP for a little while, which is Clone Builder Performed. But
Okay.
next summer, once I get used to it, I'm gonna be running 250s.
250s.
Dirt bike mode.
Dirt bike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Man.
You know, it's like Rico, Kyle Larson, all these guys came up in outlaw karts. So
Yeah.
you're gonna learn a lot of car control.
Yeah.
Yeah. With more
The
horsepower.
horsepower, ratio there is.
Because then you can run the top. And
Yes!
you know, the first time I called your grandpa to see how you did at the race, he was like, "Man, he tried to drive the top." I was like, "Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with the top, man."
He came off that track and I had to listen. We gotta get off the top. I knocked that off right now.
But hey, you know
I'm
the
a
top.
board running the bottom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Did you know I found my first race on a VHS tape, and my very first pass, even on a road course, was on the Highside.
That's
Yeah, I passed him on the top. Yeah. So the top is gonna work, especially for you. You just gotta wait for the horsepower.
cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to get the horsepower.
So are you gonna be racing at Beaver Dam, or with the cage cart?
Yeah,
Or the outlaw cart,
we're gonna race the outlaw cart maybe for points. We don't know for sure if we're gonna run full time next year there because we want to bounce around a little.
Nice. Yeah, you won 2 championships now. Now time to, because that's one of the hardest things with sprint car racing, or just any racing in general, is like when you stay so close to home and you just race with the same guys week after week, and then you go to a different track, you almost feel timid because you're like, I don't know anybody. But yeah, if you get out of that right now and you just start racing with different people all the time, I mean,
That doesn't matter.
yeah, it helps out a lot. Awesome. Okay, so that's a little bit on Colin here. Let's see what the comments. We got Karen from Ocala, Florida.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karen. Weekly viewer. Thank you. We have Sean Sticks. Says hi, Colin. And then we have Dale Nixon. Oh, Apple, hey. Because I think he's
Yeah.
out in... Where is he?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no, he's
well, I'm
actually
guessing Apple because we said we're gonna.
Right.
Gonna be on Apple,
Yeah,
probably.
that's right.
Maybe.
Yeah, sometimes I forget what I say.
lot.
Because I'm moving on to the next point. Awesome. Okay, so, we got one more. Sam Kirk, how did the soccer game go?
Rained out.
Oh, just like racing. I mean, was there lightning in the area? Like, I thought they would play.
Well, we do play in the rain, but there was a lightning warning.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say because I don't remember seeing any or hearing anything.
Yeah.
So.
What position do you play?
Midfield.
Midfield. So do you do like the face off and that kind of stuff? Like, I mean,
Well, Here's the deal. We're all fairly new to soccer ourselves.
Not me.
This is year one.
Okay. I've played soccer. He hasn't. They know.
Okay.
What? No. The strikers do face off.
Strikers. Okay.
I'm the one that gets the ball to the striker.
Nice. And then he's the one that does all the work.
Yeah.
Nice. You set him up.
Yeah.
Just like a crew chief, man. Wow. Your passions are coming together. That's so cool. Awesome. All right, so we're going to get into topic 1 here. Presented by Next Gen Pumps, veteran-owned, American-made, and warranty like no other. So if you need sump pumps, check out Tom Brown in Silver Lakes for your sump pump needs. So topic 1 here is, who is on your radar to win the 2024 Wisconsin Wingless Championship? Now, last week we had so much fun talking about feature winners. Yep. I was like, hey, let's do the championship. Almost because I felt like this year was kind of wrapped up a little early. Almost. No slap to Clayton, because, like...
No, he earned it.
He earned it. Like,
Yeah.
when you look at his top 5 to feature, just top 5 finishes to feature starts, yep, that's why. I mean, he only had, 2 nights outside the top 10, maybe?
Yeah.
So...
It's not winning, it's consistency.
Exactly. And then it just helps when you're consistently in the top 5. Awesome. All right. So here's the deal. We have, a lot of drivers here that we can pick from. We have the first tier, which are drivers that have already won the Wisconsin Wingless Championship. We can only pick one of those drivers. And then there are the rest of the top 25 drivers that have not won a Wisconsin Wingless Championship. And we can pick 3 of those. So we have a total of 4 drivers that we can pick from. All right. So we all made a list. We picked all 4. We picked 4 people each. And we haven't seen the list yet. So who wants to go first?
You want? Okay.
Okay.
He looked right at me. I was like, okay. Okay. Well, for my pick 1, my 1 pick, I voted Ryan Marshall.
Who did you pick?
Ryan Marshall.
And it's a sweep. I picked Ryan Marshall.
No way.
Just saying, I know how to pick them too.
Yeah, okay. And Sivia picks a big Sivia. That's weird to say. Because your dad's Big Jim. Yeah. Jimmy Sivia picked Ryan Marshall. Wow. Okay, so Colin, why did you pick Ryan Marshall?
Well, he's very consistent, and he's always in the top 5.
Yes.
If he's not in the top 5, he's broke.
Yes, that's very true. Brandon.
I agree with that.
Ditto.
Yeah, ditto.
Yep.
The Ryan Marshall, yeah.
Yep. Me, because I want to knock on wood, but this is not my fault, Ryan, okay? If this happens now, it's not my fault.
Then don't say it. Don't jinx it.
No, I'm going to say it because
gosh.
it's a very good stat. Anytime he shows up to race, he's transferred every time to the A main. Even if that means he's ran through a B. He's made to the main. Now, he missed Angel Park, so it doesn't count earlier this year. But
he had no choice.
When the car's broke.
When your car's bad, you can't do much.
Yeah, exactly.
So like you said, he's doing good if the car's working.
Exactly. So, but however, the only thing that is kind of like, just a thought is, you got Tim Cox in this list, Chris Dodd, Jimmy Sivia, Ryan Marshall, Clayton, Rossman, and also Tim Cox, because they've got a co-champ there, which I should have actually listed before we went, But out of all those guys, I would say Ryan Marshall is the one that's always running up front. But I wonder if that's just because he's not so new, but more or less because the other guys have had trials where he hasn't had his trial year yet. Jimmy can contest to a few of his years.
Absolutely.
When he won the championship, at Plymouth in 2020,
Oh, yeah.
I was even screaming. My sponsor was there, and I was just like, when I saw Jimmy poke his nose under, I'm like, man, maybe I should let him go. He's like, why would you do that? I'm like, because I'm cheering for him to win the championship. And I know that if the championship's on the line, I'm not going to be on the racing line because he's going to attack. So that's the only thing that I would say about Ryan Marshall that could be considered a negative, but it wouldn't even be a negative because he is just...
He's consistently in the features.
Yep, consistently in the features. Well put.
He's a very one track, not one track mind, but he's got
single focus.
Yeah. He's very focused.
Yeah. So shout out to Ryan Marshall to sweep our picks. All right, so now for the 3 drivers that we can pick from, I'm going to remember to list them. So if you guys are watching, you guys can comment as well who you think can win a championship out of these drivers. And we're talking Wisconsin Wingless Championships, not Wilmot Raceway Championships. Ryan Zelski, Alan Hafford, Chris Klemko, Johnny Fall, Rusty Egan, Rusty Egan, Eric Wilkie, Greg Alt, Seth Johnson, Ralph Johnson, Josh Davidson, Trinity Utek, Tom Eller, Bryce Andrews, Tristan Furseth, CJ Malik, Dennis Spitz, Austin Hansen, myself-ish, Tate Hensley, Zach Radart, and Tyler Cuxhouse. All right.
Should we do it kind of the similar style that we kind of did last time, where we'll each just list off one
Yeah.
and say if we've got it kind of on our list?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, Colin, would you like to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you?
And it doesn't have to be in like that order. Like you want,
Yeah.
like, oh, this would be my first pick, second pick. Like it could just be like these are the three people kind of thing.
Ryan Zielski.
I got him.
That was my first pick.
Yeah, that was my first pick too. Man,
What in
Oh,
the week?
Wilmot,
What is going on?
Yeah. Oh man, I don't even worry.
Tristan.
Oh yeah, Tristan IE. Yep. Thank you, Jimmy IE, for tuning in. Jimmy IE says.
And Jimmy, I don't eat poop sandwiches. So could you just stop with that?
Oh my goodness, he's calling you out, boy.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah. It's okay. He's just jelly. He's just jelly. Okay, so Ryan Zelski.
Yeah.
I don't know kind of like where to start, because like he is really fast. Like he's the winningest Wisconsin wingless driver, and he came close. Why?
Because he's not only good at Wilmot.
Yep.
He can go to Angel Park and he can win. He's really good there.
Mm-hmm.
He can go to any track and be competitive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where's a track that actually? I forgot where he ran it, where he finished at Jackson, but I mean it was only three races there in the series. So like exactly. He is like the Ryan Marshall, but slightly.
Ryan's really good at
Which one?
Wilmot.
Which one? Marshall or Zelski?
Yeah, Ryan
Marshall.
Marshall. He's really good at Wilmot, but if you want to get into farther stuff, it'd be Zelski.
It'd be Zelski. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's usually, because for me, as far as name goes, I know that when I see the run up, whenever we're at the track and he's up towards the tops, I know it's going to be a tough race.
Yeah.
Once he's out in front on the top,
Yep.
And it's rough.
it's hard to get him.
Yeah, and then when it's rough on top of that, when it's a rough track,
I know from those first few races, when I'd see both Ryans up front on that list, I'd be like, oh, this is going to be a tough one for Derek.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, Brandon, who you got on your list?
Well, Jimmy, i.e. the Turbo, beat me to the punch. Tristan.
I got Tristan.
Tristan is definitely on my list for
I got Eric Wilkie.
Ooh. Okay, here we'll get to Eric Wilkie here in a second. Yeah. So Tristan, first up, why Tristan?
I mean, it's going to kind of be the same that I brought up last week. I mean, he's just progressed so well, coming from not wingless cars. I mean, he's just been doing a great job.
He came from Legends.
Yep, came from Legends. Came from Legends. He's got a good team with him, and he's very open to learning. I mean, every time that you've gone and talked with him, or we've gone over there, he's very open to hearing what you have to say, or asking for your opinion on things. So someone who's open to learning quickly and applying it. I mean, goodness, those first few races, like he'd come to we talked to him, and he'd be like doing better right off that race.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, he's hungry for it.
Yeah.
Like, he's new, he's hungry, and he's just willing to do better.
Yeah. So with Tristan Furseth, he was like one of the drivers where I was just like, I could put him in the list, or I couldn't put him in the list because like he is so. He's a gasser. Tristan Furseth, he's a gasser, 100%. And
he's gonna be he's the next, he's an up and comer.
Yeah, and where, like I say, like Tyler Cook's house, like when you watch him, you're like, that does not look like a rookie driving. Like, he's always so great. Tristan's like there, but then he's like that extra step where there's sometimes where I watch him and you're like, whoa, buddy. Yeah, that worked that time.
Yeah, he's not afraid to risk it. Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, he'll risk it, and I mean, it's funny because he'll be like,
when
hey.
he risks it, he risks it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, so far he's kept all rubbers down, which is really good. And,
Don't jinx it.
well, so far, I said so far. Yeah. I mean, we're going up to Plymouth, the last race. Like, everything's going to happen. Like,
Oh, gosh.
that's where a lot of cars come off on the hook because it's the last
I
race.
don't want mine to.
I don't want mine to either. I don't want yours to either, or your dad's. Like, no.
No.
But it's just the way racing is sometimes, you know. 1,000 to
Sometimes
win,
you get dirty.
you gotta do it. But yeah, I said Tristan because I think if he not reels it in, but just kind of more funnels that into his qualifying, I think he'll be one guy to be very fast, very fast. All right, who do you have next on your list?
Eric Wilkie.
Eric Wilkie.
Big pick.
Yeah, second to last driver to win the latest feature. Won at Angel Park, which was shocking. I would say that was shocking.
And at Wilmot.
Yep, and then one at Wilmot. Was that the Grogan?
No.
Fair?
No, Clayton won the Grogan.
Yeah.
Clayton won the Grogan?
It was
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. It might have been the Grogan.
I think he won the Grogan, because that was the fair, right?
Or no, Clayton won the Outlaw one.
Yeah, he won the Outlaw
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah, he won the Grogan.
Yeah. I will say this, because, like, you know, I will state my opinion, and even if it's kind of, like, out there, and then if it goes the other way, I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll eat my words, yeah. Like the new clay at Wilmot. I did not like the new clay at Wilmot when it first came out. And then now it's just like, it's actually a really good service, and I said that. And
Eric won the Grogan. Chuck and
Yeah.
Mom said
it. Yes. Oh, you got your aunt and your mom. Nice. Yeah, which is fun because that's going to be coming up on a game here shortly. I think with our next guest. Actually, there's going to be something about the Grogan. So I'll give a little hint. There's only been one or two I think it's only been the first Grogan where the winner did not start on the front row.
I did. So.
You did?
Yeah.
You won it on the front row, right? I
won.
won it on the front row too.
Yep.
Marshall won it on the front row because of the dash.
Yep.
And then Wilkie started second, I think, and won it. Yeah. So out of the 5 or 6 years, yeah. So remember that, Brandon, because that's gonna be coming up in the game, right? And honestly, with Wilkie,
Yeah, you need to win, you know. You can't defeat.
so with Wilkie, he came. I think he came a little after the wrong two guys to follow up, if that makes sense. Marshall gets Rookie of the Year, wins a championship the next year. Then Clayton got Rookie of the Year, following year co-champion, and now he's winning the championship. This year, pretty probably, right? We can probably say that, right? So when Wilkie got Rookie of the Year, and I was just like, ooh, that's going to be kind of a hard kind of people to follow. And then I got racing with him. I'm like, okay, he's actually he's pretty control of his car and stuff like that. And then when he had that breakout win at Angel Park, then it almost like turned him into a
Yeah, that
monster.
night was not the best night.
Why was that?
Well, we would have won that. I hate to break it to you, but we would have. But you know, all right front wanted to come off.
Yes. Oh yeah, those are. It's always the right front too, right? Why can't it be the left front?
It wasn't the left front; it was the right front.
Yeah, if it was the left front, you could just like, okay, well.
It was the left front.
Oh,
was
it
the
was
left
the left
front?
front.
It was the left front.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at Angel
Yeah.
Park, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was.
The
Yeah,
whole hub and everything came right off.
Yep.
yeah.
Just like the nut came on.
Bummer.
Real quickly, Tom Eller here said Tater came from the fourth row. And yeah, I think he's the one that won the Bill Grogan and was not on the front row. So yeah. Do you have any other reasons why you think Eric Wilkie can win the championship next year?
He's good at tracks.
He's good at tracks. Yep, that's pretty good. Yeah, simple, direct, right to the point. I like it. Brandon, like to add anything else?
I didn't have Aaron.
You didn't have Eric?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, who do you have
For my final one,
for your final one?
Tom Eller.
Tom Eller. Let's go.
I think that's the people's choice right there.
Yes.
And that's really one of the reasons I think it would be so exciting to see.
It
him
would
win.
be I don't know if we go home that
Yeah, they're gonna have to tow him home today.
night.
It would be an exciting night.
He might just flip the car for the heck of it if he wanted.
Yeah.
Just to go
And maybe take a
another
couple
round.
people with him, probably.
Yeah.
So last week I'll say it again. Pleasant Prairie will be Burning Prairie.
Yeah.
He wins the championship. Actually, I think it'd be the whole state by that time.
Yeah, but
Yeah. He's definitely a people's champ kind of person. It's just his personality.
He wins it.
Yeah. Anything else for Tom Miller? Is it
No, I mean the way that I set it up when I was picking my 3 was someone I think would for sure be in the top running. So I went with Ryan.
Yeah.
My second choice was who do I think could just come out of nowhere and just win?
Gotcha.
Tristan.
Okay.
And my third choice was kind of like the exciting, like who would I just love to see win and just have a rager after? Tom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hands down.
Who else could have a rager? Maybe Wallace.
But
Maybe Wallace. But I feel that would be more. No. Eller would have a rager. Wallace would have a mosh pit. There we go. Okay, Tom Eller. Oh, just commented. It'd be an underdog story for sure. Then everyone can kiss my springs. That's right, because he runs a spring car, not a coil car.
If he gets rid of those springs, he might get that championship quicker.
Oh. Yeah, that's good.
Just
That's
saying.
good. Yeah. Oh man, that's great. All right, and I just looked over at your list.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Radar.
Me too. Attaboy.
that's so funny. He was one of the people I considered.
However, sorry Zachy Poo, I love you, but Raider has to be in Dodd's car.
Yes, sir. He does.
Cause he won.
If he wins the championship, he better be in our car.
Yeah, hear that, Zachy Poo? Because I know he won. Was it 5 or 6 race features in 2019? Was it? But he was kind of hot and cold. Where right now he is hot. Every time he's been in your grandpa's car, he's been rolling.
You know what we need? We just need the darn invert to not make us start 10th in every single race.
That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. I think there's plenty
If we
of
could
people
start
out
top
there
3
saying
in the top 3 rows,
Yeah.
we could maybe do something.
I mean, your dad can contest to this too. Probably 17 and 18, yeah, you can get away with starting 10th and still win.
Yeah, not this year.
The last 2 years at least, it's been like you kind of have to have a lot of luck if you're going to come back from row 4 to win.
You got to, no doubt. But I think
Roll
just start
5.
eighth and one.
Yep. Matt Roebuck here. Thank you, Matt, for
I
tuning
agree,
in.
Matt.
Get rid of that invert.
Line them straight up.
I vote for a 0 in the bag.
0 in the... Oh.
Yeah. They need to have a 0.
That... Okay.
Yeah.
Have a 0, 2...
Just add a 0.
Yeah. 0, 2, 4, 5. And if you really want to get it crazy, 12. Let's see who complains then. If I qualified first and we have
I'll
to
be
start
complaining.
last. What? That would be the night that you guys have fast time too.
That's our luck.
Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, Matt, I've been begging for that. Yeah, so that was a fun game. I'll try to think of another one coming up here for our next week's guest because they're very well versed in the Wisconsin Wingless. So that'll be fun. So thank you guys so much for playing with that. Topic 2, presented by Bay Nelson. If you need a garage door or a building installed or built, check out Bay Nelson right here in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Topic 2, Colin, where do you want racing to take you?
World of Outlaws.
World of Outlaws. Nice. Anything... Is it dead set on World of Outlaws? Or if you got to IndyCar, NASCAR, you'd be like, oh, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
You would do that? Okay.
Yeah, but I like dirt racing.
Very true. Very true.
Real racers race on dirt, right?
Yep. Asphalt's for getting there, dirt's for racing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's my boy.
You know what they say? If you can drive a dirt car fast, you can drive anything.
Yep.
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Okay. And me too. I mean, at first I was like, and then I drove a sprint car. I'm like, yeah. 900 horsepower, 1,400 pounds. The thing's trying to take off in the air. Yeah, I think I can drive a 400 horsepower sports car. Yeah. So is there, if you are able to, not if, I mean, we're talking to Colin Sivia here, when you get, when you get
Let's
to,
not get too carried away.
yeah, okay. If you got to the World of Outlaw level, would you want to be a car owner / driver, or would you want to drive for
I'm
someone?
going to drive for someone.
Do you have a team right now that you would be like, if I made it to that team, it would be like everything that you've tried to and strived for in racing?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Tony Stewart Racing.
Tony Stewart. I mean, hey, I think Donnie Schatz is getting a little long in the tooth, man. You just might have been right there at the
Whoa. I'm a big Donnie fan. He won the Kings, okay? He won the Kings and he finished third in the Nationals. That's pretty good.
It is good. He is. I almost said King, but he's Prince Donnie. Because the King is Steve Kinzer.
He's almost the king.
Okay, so no, but I'm saying like he's starting to get really close to retirement age, right? So then that means Tony
If
Stewart.
Dennis Spitz can start on the pole, I think he's not retiring.
But your age right now is probably right there where like you just have to be at the right place at the right time because racing, especially sprint cars,
Yeah.
where you take a lot of violent crashes.
Yeah.
We were at the small group hospitality thing yesterday.
Okay.
I forgot who asked me. They're like, "So how many years do you think you got left in racing?" And I was just like, "I guess it just depends on like how many crashes I have."
Yeah.
Could
Like,
be tomorrow.
yeah,
Right.
could be tomorrow. I mean, or I could go 5-6 years and have like 3 really bad crashes back to back to back, and be like, I'm not going to be recovering from this. So I guess
I don't know how
yeah.
Grace Andrews is doing it still.
Still, you're naming names, man. I love it. It's okay. It's spoiler alert. Bryce will be on here on the show, so I will bring that up.
Nice.
Yes.
I was actually just thinking about him today. I was thinking about people that'd be good to have on the show because you've never given me the. Well, I guess you have given me the list, but it's been a while since I looked at it. I was like, it'd be good to have him on the show.
Yeah, nursing won't change it either, so it'll be.
He was one I was
He's
looking at on the
yeah.
game.
He's a sleeper too. He's the
Yeah.
more years that he races, the better
Yeah.
he's getting, man.
Yeah, I mean he's got the track record,
He does.
so yeah.
He's a qualifier right now.
Yep. Your mom says Jessica Sivia. He's had a rough year. 3, 2, 1, go. He's had a rough year for sure.
Yeah.
Tripping over my words. On
He was the one I was questioning on that.
Okay, Bryce Andrews. Yeah, I mean he's one of the guys that goes down to Indiana too. So that's horsepower between the legs when you go down there. So
he's got a sweet ride. I mean, he's got a pretty nice one.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I mean, he's got the power there.
Yep.
I think it was like you said. It's just every year he races, he gets better and better.
Exactly, and the other thing too is like Colin and I. We have been so blessed to start racing at such a young age. Because the younger drivers that haven't, they're just doing all the stupid mistakes on a bigger stage where we just did it in go-karts,
Yeah,
where you just, next time I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, because Bryce, like he came into just wingless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
2
I was gonna
years
say,
ago, yeah.
I remember talking to his dad, and
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they raced motocross. I
Yeah.
think it was motocross. Yeah. So, so you want to get to the World of Outlaws. You're 11-year-old head right now.
Yeah.
How are you going to get there?
I'm going to get there by proving that I'm good.
Proving that you're good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yep. And any other, driving for such a big team like Tony Stewart Racing,
Yeah.
that would be pretty cool. And then I could be like, yeah, I had him in my studio. I'm the one that got him there. Yeah, no. So proving that you're good, and then what does that look like? Do you think? How can you prove to a car owner and you're doing a very good job because I'm throwing this stuff at him live, and he's doing it very good. Like you're very impressive. What does that look like besides winning or finishing top 3? With work ethic, do you think work ethic has a lot to do with it? And like I said in the beginning, like your attitude and everything, and work ethic is good. Yeah.
Curcio says, how many wingless victory lane photos have you been in this year?
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. That'd be a good game.
Yeah.
Colin Sivia, the most winningest driver this year.
Right.
He's been driving every
Crew
car.
chief.
Crew chief.
Jack Eschbach says, cut more grass. That's how you're going to get there. Save that money.
A lot of $20 bills.
Yo, a lot of
laps
time.
is how he's gonna get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Race them.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Well, that was good. You did a really good job because I was just like, this is the one that's going to be the Colin Sivia heavy lifting of the conversation. You did really good. Very impressive. Matt Roebuck says 8. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Your dad and Colin? Or your dad and Clayton? I get Clayton Colin for your victory lanes. Or who else?
How many? Hang on. Rob Wall.
Oh,
He won.
Throw Rob in there too, yeah.
Okay. I think he won like 4 features.
Yeah.
So that's 4 right off the bat. Okay.
goodness.
How many did Dad win?
3.
3.
Okay, so that's 7.
Clayton's got 3 or 4.
Clayton's
Yeah.
got 3.
3.
So
okay.
that's 10.
10.
I think it's about
I
it.
think that's it.
Is that enough?
We're
Is that enough?
oh, wow. All right, Jessica
Oh,
Sivia.
11.
Probably more if you add Rusty and Rob.
Yeah,
And
11.
then Matt Roebuck, 4 Clayton, Dad, Jimmy Sivia here, 3, Rusty, 1,
So 11.
11. Woo, man.
Hey,
It's a good
11.
number.
There you go.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now you gotta stop, right? Gotta end the year with 11.
No.
No? Okay. 13, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go, because we got Plymouth coming up. Awesome. Okay, topic 3 here. Presented by RevTech Manufacturing. If you can draw it, they can make it for you right here in Kenosha, another Kenosha company. Always great to see.
Mhm.
This topic is Wilmot Raceway. Are their changes working? Now, I was not there Saturday because I was at Sons of Palooza, where you should have been, but you weren't. Rude.
Priorities.
But we do have 2 very talented drivers here in the room with
Who can
us.
tell us all about it?
We had one that was on the track, and we also had one that was off the track. So for those that don't know, the last race was, I would say, one of, and I'm not track bashing, it was just, new track guys. But it was,
secret.
yeah, it was not a secret, but
Yeah.
like, it was
You
probably.
look online, you'll see it.
Yeah.
You won't see it.
You won't
That's
see it. You can't see it.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, not throwing shade, but it was one of the worst track conditions. But they're trying. It was their only second day on the job, right? Everyone's second day on the job. You're not you're not setting the world on fire. But where I was at the campfire, and people were asking me like, "Oh, hey, like what are the results?" So I was keeping up on my race pass. And then it was like about 10:15, and I was like, oh, let me see what
Races
the
were
features.
done early.
By 10:15, the races were all done, all the mains. And that's really good. Threw out a couple texts to some drivers and stuff. And they're like, they didn't touch the track, so, and my dad was there, and Colin, Dad was like, yeah, that was one of the best races and tracks that I've seen this year, too. So,
Pretty quick turnaround.
yeah,
Boom, boom.
yeah.
Yeah, they turned it around good.
They're turning around good. So we
That's
got.
good.
So let's go to our little C-Siv here.
You were about to say a little sieve?
Little Siv, yeah, I almost said Little Siv, not C-Siv. How was it watching?
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to see the whole track.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
to see the whole track.
That's very good. That's very good.
Yeah.
And then I heard there's a lot more fans there.
It really surprised me.
Oh, that's awesome.
by about qualifying, the stands were pretty filled.
Pretty
Nice.
filled. Awesome. Yeah, I think someone said if they had to guess, it was like over 1,000 people.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say.
so- Yeah. So, and then Jimmy, how was it on the track?
Yeah, I mean, just judging it off of, from last weekend to
Yeah.
to this weekend, it was, you know, a total turnaround.
Yeah.
They and they all knew it. Everybody there that worked on the track and all the staff. I mean, they knew the situation last weekend, and they weren't shy from it. And but you could see that, you know, they put the effort in, and it showed.
Yeah.
You know? It was hardly Dossie. You know, you could run, you know, top, middle, bottom. You know, and it wasn't. You know, the wingless race was a great race, and along with the rest of the race, you know, all, you know, I think there's 5 divisions there, and like I said, we were done by 10:15.
Yeah.
Just that alone, you know, aside from the track,
Yeah.
you know, is a big turnaround.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah. You know, when people are on, you know, track bashing right away, it's just like, well, like, the whole situation sucks. Right? And we get that part of it, but like these guys that are just thrown into the wolves, and you know they're doing their best. They don't wake up and go, "Hey, let's
make a crappy track."
Yeah, let's make a track. Yeah. You know,
they're not doing that.
Yeah, and if check out USAC Racing's video, they had Chet Christner do some like science tests with like dirt clay and like how clay around the country just works differently.
Mm-hmm.
You do the same thing to this clay, to that clay, and they do 2 different things.
Yep.
So I had a feeling that this was going to happen. I was just hoping that they get it before the end of the year, you know, ended on a real strong note, that they got the track back, they got their curfew back, where we're not getting pushed back. So let's see, Jack Eschbach here says the track was phenomenal. Hats off to the new track crew. Jimmy IE, track was set up nice for the drivers for sure, and maintained well.
I think you meant while
not overdoing it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Sam Kirk here. I was just across the aisle from the Sivia crew. It was just as fun watching them cheering Jimmy as it was watching the race itself. Well, this is perfect. Well, yeah, this is a perfect time to actually throw it over here to my co-host, because he's actually going to do the rundown of the classes from Wilmot on Saturday.
I think I literally just gave myself a paper cut. Awesome.
Gotta give you gloves, man. No problem.
Right.
first world problems.
Yeah.
Right. First world problems. Oh, dang, paper cut. I'll tell you what, though. Worst things to get a cut by.
Cardboard.
Tinfoil. Cardboard was my number one until I had tinfoil. Because it's jagged and you feel every little bit that it moves. Tinfoil.
Hurts.
Aluminum foil. Did I say tinfoil?
Yeah.
Aluminum foil, tinfoil, whatever. It's all the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you've ever been cut by that's probably one of the worst things. Because it just moves slow.
Razor sharp.
Yep. And just you feel it, the jaggedness sliding. Oh. Yeah, that was a bad one. Yeah. So we had lightning sprints. We had an 18 turnout.
Let me give me your pen real quick.
Okay.
Because the mic's gonna pick it up.
Right. Nathan got me on like a bad, like I'm just, see?
Yeah, you just did it. Yeah.
Nathan.
Nice.
No.
He's contagious.
He is. So lightning sprints had a turnout of 18. That kind of low, or is that
That's
pretty
low.
That's low.
I would say that's average low. I would say like 20, 21, 22 is, I would
They
say.
said at the drivers meeting they usually have about 22.
22? Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, Colin's everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll go into our in-race reporter here.
yeah, we need to have you just like sitting over there so that we can just run stuff by you every week.
Yeah.
I'll come every week and do that.
He's like, oh no, what did I just get into? Fast time went to Mark Einert.
Einert.
A heat 1. Now, I'm sorry. I know we talked about wanting to do this a different way.
Yeah, just run down through.
Run down through, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Per class. Run down through the class, and then we'll talk
Yeah.
about class. Yeah.
So, heat 1 went to Mike New. Heat 2 to Josh Reberg.
Yep.
A-Main, Nick Petska, up 5. Second place, Max Brenham, down 1. Third place went to Mark Einert, up 5. Oh, we seem to have a reoccurring number. There's a lot of reoccurring numbers this week, you guys will see. Brian
Strain Jr. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, bad
My hand
handwriting.
strained when I was
Shoe too.
Up 1.
Yeah.
Jacob Irwin, up 4.
That was, when I
That
saw
was
that,
pretty
I was like, wow.
Our comer of the night was Ron Brenham at +7.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that number, everybody, +7. And our goer was Tim Brenham,
minus
also at -4.
-4.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking?
So
Thoughts?
Josh here in Heat 2,
Mhm.
he was the one that had that bad flip not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
And he comes back now and he's got a car and wins,
Good to go.
wins Heat 2.
Yeah.
The other surprise here was Brian Strain Jr. and Jacob Irwin.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys, I would say they're top 10 cars. But
Yeah,
to get in the top 10
5,
or top 5,
yeah.
real strong on the
They're
last
young
night.
kids, and I was able to watch them race some. That Brian Strain Jr. He's gonna be he's a gasser for sure.
Yeah.
Well, especially-
Irwin, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't top 5, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially with what it sounds like as a smaller show up too.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I feel like heat races are harder to win than a feature because even if you're on the front row, the fastest guy in your heat's starting right on the tail, and so you can't hide behind lap cars. You can't hide behind a slower car that got in the
Track's
started.
not wide either. at
Yeah,
that point, you know.
exactly. Yeah.
Then we went into our Wisconsin Wingless at 30. That seems like a pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That seems like a pretty dang good turnout.
I'd say that was probably about our average for the.
It's pretty common. Yeah,
Yeah.
about 30, 32 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fast time, Mr. Siv. It's Jimmy Sivia. Fast time. Heat 1 went to Ryan Marshall. Surprise? Not really.
Big surprise.
Heat 2, Tristan Furseth, Heat 2. That's awesome. Heat 3 went to Rusty Egan. I'm sorry. Rusty, every time I want to say Egan because I work with someone who has the same last name, spelt the same, pronounced differently.
Just say
So-
Rocket.
Rocket. Yeah.
Yeah, Rocket's good.
He went to Rusty. B main, CJ Malik. A main, Jimmy Sivia again.
Boom.
Up 7. Whew.
Yeah.
Like I said, that lucky number 7 tonight, or Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday, yeah.
Second place, Ryan Marshall. Oh, didn't move. Started second, finished second. Not bad.
It's a great race.
Alan Hafford, same thing. Third place. Wow. Fourth place, Chris Klemko, up 1. Fifth place, Zach Radar, your choice, up 5. Wow, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Our comer of the night, 2. Jimmy Sivia, CJ Malik, both up 7.
However,
he
passed the tougher 7 cars.
Yeah.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying, but I was just like, okay, there's 2, I gotta get 2, but like...
You did, though.
Yeah.
I mean, goodness, yeah. Looking at that top 5, that must have been a good race.
No, it was a great race. It's probably one of the most, just a blast. You know?
Yeah. And
Those are always better, I feel like. When it's just it's going to be a fun race.
Yeah.
I mean,
when you see numbers like that, well, okay, our goer real quick, just so we can.
Yep. Right, we did what we said we didn't want to do. How could you not? Like, that's a good list right there.
Well, here's something very shocking. Our goer was
Tim Cox.
-7.
-7. So again, sticking with the number 7.
Yeah, but I mean,
but down 7. So something going wrong. What do we think? Did something go wrong?
It's a different chassis.
Yeah, he's out
Different chassis.
I think
just tells you how humbling the sport really can be.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he said that's his 3rd chassis this year or something.
I believe that's a brand new DRC,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah, it
it
actually-
don't necessarily mean nothing.
No.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And
he'll figure it out.
But I was going to say,
that's the dangerous part.
But it really does, though, right?
We're coming up to Plymouth, and I think he's got like the last 10 of them. So
yeah, seriously, the winningest driver at Plymouth, and we have 2.
Especially
we got 3 shows
like with
left.
Tim, like that's a name that I usually see at the top, right?
Oh, no.
Like
Yeah.
he's definitely
Tim
someone.
Cox.
Yeah, exactly. And so I mean, if someone's gonna get a brand new chassis and learn it, I mean, because you got to say like even any chassis is gonna brand new, not like it's gonna be different.
Yeah, it's a tube. It
Right.
does the same thing,
Yep.
but they're all just a tad bit different.
It's
Yep.
metal piping. You just gotta find the sweet
It's a
spot.
sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I know 2nd and 3rd didn't move, but that's a lie, right? 'Cause I heard it was a last lap pass for the win.
yeah, it was. When I crossed the white, I was running 3rd, and just had a damn good last lap, man.
It just
What it was is Taters passed me, and I was like, ain't letting that happen. Love you, Taters. Go ahead.
yeah.
No, it was a good race. The whole thing, both me, Taters, Ryan, the whole thing. It was a really good, clean, hard, fun race.
Awesome. Yeah.
Next we have street stocks with 15. That seems pretty low.
That's pretty normal for street stocks. Yeah.
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 Okay.
They're not getting very high car count
Right now.
because they don't got a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 15
Me.
showed up for street stock. Fast time went to Bob Mall.
Rob.
Rob Mall. I need to start writing over this because
Let me see.
Bob.
That's his new
Come on, look at
nickname,
that.
Bob.
That's simple. I knew that.
Okay.
yeah, but you know the people,
Yeah.
right? You know the names. You know the names.
It's funny too because that's not the first.
I know
time
most of the names in the wing list, so most of the time I'm
Bob Mall.
good. But what I'm looking at, not names that I get to see every time. You know the names.
But he's read it like 4 times.
I have, well, more than that actually, but
And Rob Mall's always
Right.
winning heat
Rob
races.
Mall's
and
always
feature.
on it, right?
Bob, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah. He's
well,
one fast cat.
again,
In
Heat
street
1 went
stocks?
to Rob again. Heat 2, Josh Gehrig.
Garrick.
Caught myself on that one. A-Main, Rob Mall, a sweep up 5. Nice. Second place, Blake Cruiser, up 7. Again, we're keeping with that 7. Third place, Brandon Mertis. Up 1. Josh Gehrig in 4th place, up 1. And 5th place went to Robbie Olson, up 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He
In a
broke
class
in
of
the heat race.
15.
Oh, he broke in the heat race?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering,
Wow.
like, that's
He broke an arm.
an
Obviously, Robbie is our comer of the night at up 9. And our goer of the night, Riley Newberry, down 13.
Now, I'm not sure.
Does that
'cause-
sound like something went wrong with the car?
Yeah. Because
What?
sometimes on my race pass, it will show DNF. And then sometimes they'll DNF, but they won't show DNF.
Right.
And I feel like that's kicking a man down. When if you DNF, yeah, you lost 23 spots. It's like, no, we're going to miss, we're going to skip that. But that one didn't say he DNF, so I'm not sure.
He was coming out of 2. He hit a rut and then he jumped the berm and he got airborne and it just knocked the shock out.
Okay.
Man, I'm glad we have our in-race report.
I know,
Yeah, this
man.
is great. And the last class.
And the last class at Mods 11 showed. Is that low? Because that seemed pretty low for modifieds.
Well, that's
Like-
high right now.
High right
Considering.
now. Considering what's going on.
Considering what's
I know
going on,
that much, but
That's high going on, but
yeah,
it's,
but it's low because
it's
I was going to
low
say
for what was
the class
going
used to be what, like 20-something, 24 or
There
something?
was like a 24 was a good night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was going to say 24 was the number I remember typically showing up. So, I mean, we all know there's stuff going on, so...
There's
so
a lot. They all got sick. There's a lot of bodies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 11. So 11 seems to be fair, since stuff going on seems to be pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast time. Steve Mueller.
Yep.
Heat
pretty
1 went to Bart Sievert. Heat 2, Joel Crowbridge. A-Main, Joel Crowbridge, up 4.
Yeah.
Second place, Steve Mueller, up 4. Again, we got all these like reoccurring numbers here.
Yep.
Third place, Bart Sievert, up 1. Fourth place, David Powers, up 7. Lucky number 7 of the night. Fifth place, Joel Seeger, down 3.
Down 3, yep.
Okay. Well, our comer of the night, David Powers, up 7. This one's going to hurt a little bit. Our goer of the night, Morgan Shepard, down 9.
He broke.
What do we think?
He broke. He did.
He broke.
Okay. That's another one
We
that...
need him.
I know. Man, we need, like, cameras to follow him and be like, breaking news. Well... It was championship night for 4 divisions.
It was
so
championship
let's give a
night.
little congratulations to our 4 champions.
So, our champion for the Lightning Sprints, Mark Heinert.
Mm-hmm.
Champion. Welcome. Good. Well,
Another champion.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Gosh.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Well,
I don't know what just went through my head. I think I was about to say like you're
I ain't
welcome or
saying
something,
it.
but congratulations is the
Yes.
right word.
Another championship.
Dad brain.
Whatever blows your hair back.
Derek knows what's been going on in my life in the neck of the woods, so not a whole ton of
Doing a
sleep
really good
lately.
job,
It's
yeah.
been awesome. Our second class, Wisconsin Wingless. First for the champion. Do you want to say it?
Clayton Ross.
Yeah, your buddy.
Yeah.
Did he win the Wilmot Championship last year? Or was that Tim Cox who won the Wilmot Championship last year?
I think Tim won it.
Somebody's going to tell you on that.
Yeah.
Someone's got.
Yeah.
And
Comment below who won the 2022 Wilmot Championship.
I bet you my mom will be the first one.
Oh.
Oh,
Tristan. No, I'm kidding.
my mom.
Tim, yep,
Tim.
yep. Boom, Tim, yeah.
So
And
congratulations,
I've been
Clayton.
corrected that Tim's car is not a new dealer.
Oh, it's not?
It's
Okay.
CJ Smith's old car.
Oh, okay.
Our Street Shock champion.
Say it again.
What?
Street stock.
That is true. Dan Wade. That is true. It was a 604.
Wow. Dan Wade, I believe the mod winner was a crate engine.
No, it was a 602 crate.
Oh, 602?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's still a crate. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
You see,
Um,
Daryl.
Yeah. Tristan received his schooling on restarts. Yeah, all right, finish this and we'll go through some comments.
Okay, so our champion for streets, Rob Mall,
Yeah.
Very good.
and our modifieds, Joel Seeger.
Mhm.
Congratulations, champions. That's pretty awesome.
Yes. Awesome. So let's touch back here on our comments. And again, how many times did you say cars lost spots? Not a lot.
Not a lot for
Which-
this week.
which
Yeah,
means-
that's pretty good.
Track is racy,
Yeah.
right? So track crew, again, doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Eschbach, Fast 5 from Wingless Feature. We're all sporting Jack's
Jack's
helmets
helmet.
designs.
Yes,
See,
they were.
yeah, if you want to go a half second faster,
You gotta get the Jack's helmet design.
gotta get it. Yep. Matt Roebuck, third to first, last corner. It's Jimmy Sivia. Jack Eschbach. That race was a showstopper. Which is kind of funny. Like my dad seemed even jazzed up about it.
He was.
And if I'm not or Nathan's not out there, he's just like, oh yeah.
Oh,
he was like, dude, it was crazy.
Yeah. I talked to Mark and I was
Yeah.
like, Mark, you're happy, aren't you?
Yep, Jimmy IE here. Jimmy, that finish was one for the books. Another one from Jimmy IE. My opinion, two favorite classes, street stocks and wingless, and they are fading off with the stock bomb. Stock dumb. Okay.
That's dumb. They
Yeah.
should have the street stocks there. More than 7 shows.
They should.
They should.
So shout out to all the guys that show up, because that would irritate me a little bit.
How does the week that neither of us is there ends up being this amazing race?
I guess we're the ones that just stopped the show, apparently. Dylan, first up, Tristan received a schooling on restarts. Yes, I heard that he restarted a restart second or something. Well, you were in there, so Tristan, did he start second on a restart or something?
I thought he was
I know
third.
Second or third?
He was up in the.
He was up in the
probably
mix,
like third or
and then
fourth.
I think he jumped the cushion or something.
Yeah.
And we passed him, and then he went on the bottom of the straightaway, and
Oh, okay.
it just
Gotcha.
was.
I mean, like I said, Tristan's getting up there.
Yeah.
The second time.
Testing
For
stuff.
sure.
Yeah,
Man.
second time in 2 weeks that he's restarted a late restart in the top 3. So yeah, he's coming on strong. All right, and then just some answers about who won the Wilmot Championship in 2022, which was Tim Cox, and then Dan Wade's obviously comment. I believe the mod winner was a crate engine car 2.
602.
602. Wow, we are heating up here because we got
We had all.
going on.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say it's probably because we had a lot of comments coming.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. So real quickly, what's coming up for Wilmot Raceway this Saturday, the 16th? We are having the candy drop. Which, if you've not been to the track when the candy drop happens, it's basically a pinata. I can't say that.
Pinata.
Pinata. Thank
There
you.
we go.
Thank you.
But
But
it's-
without hitting it.
Yeah.
It just
they have a big excavator.
Yep.
They get a scoop of candy and they dump it.
Yep. And
I'll
it's
be
so.
first in line.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He eats all the candy in the house.
Yeah, and it's great. One year they did it over the fence, and then the next year they did it on the front chute. So
It's better to do it on the front street.
I think I'm really hoping that Chris Klumko does on the front chute, because it's one thing to do it and it's great, but then also for like the kids to be actually on the racetrack, that that's kind of a cool perspective that they don't normally get. So I really hope it's on the front chute, but of course if it's time permitting, I totally understand that. So what they're going to be running are mods, and then they're going to have the championship for the Bandits.
Yep.
And then they're going to have the crate wing 604s, and then the open motor non-wing class. So that'll be fun to see what kind of cars show up. Basically, run what you brung. Gates open at 5 p.m. Adults are $20. Kids 11 and under are free. And the action starts at 6:45.
Nice.
So that'll be really cool. Our next race, well, I'm going to do a little mic drop here, a little sneak peek. So, because it's pretty far in the episode, so if people that really want to know, they're gonna stick around and know this. So previously,
Yes.
I'm okay, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm
Sam.
fine. Okay, all right. Just want to make sure I get the okay.
If he gets mad, he'll have to deal with me.
Oh, okay. I thought my next race was going to be in the 14 AJ car at Plymouth on the 23rd.
That's wrong.
But that's wrong.
But that is wrong.
We'll be racing on the 16th, which I'm very excited, in Daryl Dodd's car because Zach has
A reunion.
so he's not going to be able to make it.
It's
So,
that time of the year.
yeah, I will be piloting the 11 car winged. So it'll be my first wing race. I'm really excited. But, I mean, is there anybody else better to jump in a wing car for your first time than Daryl Dodds?
Probably not.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. That the car is going to be set up the way it should be, and then the rest is on me.
Did you say it's not going to be at Wilmot?
Yes, it'll be at Wilmot.
It
Yep.
will be.
Be at Wilmot. So that's very exciting.
I
Awesome.
will not be there, though.
Well, now we're going to be there. Dan Wade, I'm going to play car owner again this week. Dan, who do you got in your car if you want to say? Be interested to find out. Very interested to find out. Cool.
That means there's an extra car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, okay, real quickly, because I'm going to write this down and I'll announce it on our show next week. How many 604 wing cars do you think are going to show up?
I'm going to say 20.
20. Okay.
21 cars.
2021?
Yeah.
All right. Brandon?
Let's go. Is it a popular week?
This is the second time.
It's
And it's
that this class-
$800 to
class.
win.
Yeah, that the class has ever ran. So
And it's 800 to win.
What did you say?
800 to win.
No. How many?
Do we
What'd
know
you
what the
pick?
car count was last time?
It was 28 cars.
28.
I'll go with-
No, it's 24 because they didn't have
I'll go with my lucky
yeah.
number 24.
Oh, Jessica Sivia.
18.
Oh,
Nate?
Stephanie 22.
I would say.
I saw that. I saw that comment. Jimmy I says Nathan Crane's going to be in the Wade car. So we'll see. Oh, Ray Stevens here. He says 19. And you got numbers coming off. You better. What do you say?
I said 24.
You said 24?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go on the high side.
You go 24. Jimmy?
I'm gonna, if it was 20 plus last time, I'm gonna say it's gonna be down a little bit this time.
Yeah.
You're
It's gonna
down?
be
That's why I said about
18,
20.
19.
18, 19?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right in there.
18.
Because, Sexton and his son aren't going to be there.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think
So
about that.
that
I know we've got
takes-
people who aren't coming.
2 out.
I'm going to say 23 just because that's like the only number
Not taken.
not taken right now.
One of
So,
the classes is gonna take a hit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
the non-wing deal and you got the wing deal and run on
Yeah.
the same night. So
Jimmy says 20.
IE says 20.
Yeah.
Awesome. Why is it so little to win this time? Tom Miller.
Well, it's 800. That's still a lot.
It's 800. Yeah, that's like winning.
It's $100.
That's like having a double.
And it's 500 for third.
Yeah.
So if you finish third, you won the feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan Wade says Garrett Eidsor in one and George Gertner in the other. Ooh. Okay. That's awesome. Awesome. Glad to see that, Dan Wade. All right, we're going to go into topic 4 here. Presented by Open Fender, which is really cool. So if you guys are having issues getting sponsors, and you also have fans that want to help you, but you don't know how to get their help, open an Open Fender account. It's basically a GoFundMe, but for racers.
Cool.
And you can link it right to your
That's
bank
useful.
account.
That's
And
pretty cool.
yep, so that will be very cool.
I believe, I don't know the exact.
Matt Roebuck is asking how much to win Open Class.
I believe it was 800.
You believe that? Okay, so
I
800.
think it
for
was
both.
800 for both.
800 for both. Okay. Hey, I mean,
Don't
this is
mark
good.
my
This is
word.
good. I mean, if that's true, that's very good. That's very good. Sexton is racing.
Oh, Sexton is
Oh,
racing.
man.
Okay.
Man. That's going to be kind of cool, actually. I know
Yeah.
we're breaking off topic right now, but like that'd actually be kind of cool to race against Tommy Sexton, because I
It
remember...
sucked last time because he was supposed to start on the front row and he had to get pushed off again. I don't know the reason.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, we know that one. We know that one pretty good.
We've all been there at times.
yeah. This year. Awesome. All right, so topic 4, presented by Open Fender. Colin, what does kart racing bring to your driving skills?
Using both of your feet.
Both of your feet. Okay. How well? Yep, because you're gonna need both feet when you're racing a sprint car, or a late model or a modified, right? You'll need to use both feet.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you think it's gonna help you with down the road?
Or driving on a dry slick track.
Yes, because it's very dry, and you race on slick tires, right?
Yeah.
They're not grooved.
No.
Ooh, man.
They're slick.
So that's why Clayton's so dang good.
Exactly. And that's why Tyler's so dang good.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to use the brake and the gas at the same time.
Yep.
Keep the car straight.
Yep. And running lower horsepower, right? So you're going to be used to
Patience.
and keeping the motor wound up at RPM and stuff. Awesome. Yeah, I feel that the kart racing brings you patience, but also smoothness.
Yes. Smooth on the wheel.
And on your pedals, too.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of tell when a karter jumps in a Wisconsin Wingless car and they go out there, you don't see the car nosedive hard or get thrown this way, or they don't do that little shimmy shake down the front chute where they're getting right rear drive and then left rear drive and then right rear drive again. So I think it gives you smoothness and control, which will obviously help you with whatever you're going to race. And then when you have the more horsepower, you're just gonna be used to using it pretty smoothly. You haven't seen a go-kart race, have you, Brandon?
Not probably like. Is it on dirt?
Yeah, it's dirt oval.
Yeah, no, not on dirt. No,
Not on dirt.
no pavement. Yeah, but not on
That's another
dirt.
point I wanted to make about his work ethic. I ran on a road course, and he runs on dirt.
Yeah.
And his kart looked way better and way more clean than mine ever did. Mine didn't get dirty. You're washing it.
No, we don't wash it with water though.
What do you wash it with? Or is that a secret?
Well, it's not a
Simple
secret.
Some green.
Wash it with
It's
dirt.
WD-40 because
Ooh.
WD-40 makes it shine. Simple Green doesn't. And water will jack up your bearings real easy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Use an air hose and WD-40.
Yeah, that's right. Except I forgot the bearings on the axle are open. They're not sealed. Oh man.
Every once in a while, if we get real dirty, we'll take the rear end out
Okay.
and the hubs off and
Yeah.
just use water.
Nice. Awesome. So we got some comments here. BK's Racing, which I kind of knew about. Maddie Schützen. Fun fact, now that Maddie's watching, I can say this so that she can defend herself if she wishes. She's the girl that's helping us out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Maddie. When Zach flipped with Bryce, and then we went down to help you guys take apart the car to get it loaded, she came up to me and she says, that little boy is intimidating. And I was like, what do you mean? He knows like how everything, like he's like, here, take this screwdriver, do that, you do this, you do that. And I'm like,
Ramble is sitting in the chair frustrated, and I was like, we gotta be able to get this car to roll in and roll out.
Yep. And do it right away while you have all those people still there, right?
So I was like,
He really is like we joke, but he really is like Daryl's help. Like goes there during the week, works on a race car, does like all the things I do to my own race. People find it odd that he does, that he's not by my car, but that's his grandpa, and he's working hard on his grandpa's race car.
Yep. And you got some pride in the 11 car, right?
I have a lot of pride in that race car.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
So when I know I saw Jimmy. So coming from like obviously I didn't spend much time in the wingless realm and dirt tracks and stuff. So the reason that Derek asked me to kind of come help is I'm a car guy.
Yeah.
Are you into cars like outside of dirt racing? You're not like.
I mean, I know how to work on them.
Okay.
I know how to do oil changes.
Okay.
I know how to rotate tires. I know how to do all that. But
You know how much
it's
money
not-
you'll save just for knowing that?
I don't like to. I don't like to jack with them because there's all this electronics and there's all this. Where when you have a race car, it's
Simple.
it's not simple. It's
Kiss.
just
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
No, so I agree with you. I remember we make this joke all the time because when he asked me, you know what the first thing he said to me? He's like, "It's not like we're dropping the transmission, so you'll be fine." And what did we do the first night? We're ripping up in the transmission,
changing gears,
literally
gear change, changing carburetors.
But yeah, I mean, he wasn't wrong. I mean, it's simple. Like, I mean, I've been working on
you
cars
can
since-
get to everything so easy.
Exactly.
Or with a car, in order to get to the transmission, you got to get it way up in the air.
Yep.
You got to.
A sprint car is the simplest form of automobile there is.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's
And-
why they're so
Simple but
bad.
hard.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, that's something I do a lot with people is I'm like, you know, oh yeah, you want to change your oil? Come over, I'll teach you how to do it. Because nowadays you can save a lot of money doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would agree with you. Older cars are a lot more fun to work on because they're not a lot of electronics.
Yes.
So if you could have one car outside of dirt racing,
Yeah.
what would your like favorite car be?
If
If you could have one.
I could have one.
Probably 65 Chevelle.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What's your dream car? Let's just do that. What's
your dream car?
Any car on the planet. I mean, mine's a Nissan Skyline GTR.
Well,
Great
you
choice.
know,
What year?
I am
R32,
really
R33,
shock
R32.
everyone.
32.
R32?
I'm not a very big into cars.
Into cars.
Yeah, me
I
too.
want an F-250 Ford truck.
I mean,
Why?
That'll do
So
it.
I can get my race car.
So you can get your race car to the track.
Smart
Okay,
people.
okay.
Or a 450 dually, so I can have a fifth wheel trailer.
Yes.
Okay,
Get
okay.
more race cars in the
And I
trailer.
can also plow snow.
Yeah.
Take over Grandpa's business.
So well, you got a plan. I love it.
Dream
I love
car
it.
of mine.
Jessica Sivia.
FD3S. FD3S RX-7. That's their.
I don't
that's
even know what the heck that is.
An RX-7 has a rotary engine, so completely opposite of what you guys are used to racing on. The big eights, it's a tiny Wankel rotary engine.
You know
But it
the
puts out the most insane power.
you know the motor that when they rev it up, it sounds like someone had a bunch of ball bearings in a paint can.
No, it does not sound like that.
I just wanted to trigger him real quick.
When they're idling, they kind of it's kind of a funny. So they have a high sound, not like the low V8 sound. It kind of goes. Ba, 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 ba,
Sounds like a
ba, ba,
midget.
ba. Yeah,
It sounds like a midget.
it's
Like midgets.
it's pretty interesting.
They do sound.
That would be my dream
I
car.
love
Yeah.
it.
If I could ever own one of those and modify the crap out of it, that would be my dream.
Karen Porter says Model T.
Model T.
Ooh.
So, fun fact, I've actually worked on a Model A.
Mm.
Yeah, someone brought it in. It was
What do you work at a shop or?
when I was in high school. I worked on cars a lot. Yep, I have refurbished a 66 Mustang, 68 Plymouth Barracuda, and another 60 model Mustang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Jessica Sivia comments, try being his mom.
She does not like half the
Try
things
being your
I.
husband.
Yeah.
She does not like half the things I do. She says you're 11.
And
I
you are
said-
very wise.
And I,
very
and I
smart.
said, well, Mom,
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
Yeah. If not
Ladies.
now, when?
Exactly.
Not that I'm
Mom, you're
trying
going to have
give
to
you-
watch out because the ladies, when he gets old enough, very smart, very intelligent,
No, it's
knows
gonna
his
be,
way around an engine.
no, he.
I don't want one because they're gonna mess up my racing career.
Priorities, man.
Mhm. He
You got a good head on your shoulders.
You see that that TikTok where it's just like the girl and it's just like, have you ever gotten a Snapchat from a girl? And it's like, no. But anyways, watch this.
But
That's gonna be
anyways,
him.
watch this.
Yes, that's
My
gonna be
wife
awesome.
commented.
My wife commented. Oh yeah. Ashley here says,
Oh gosh, no.
my dream car before I could drive was a Jeep Liberty.
Why? Why?
Oh,
Jeep
that's a
Liberty?
good one. That's a good one.
I mean, at least go with like the Grand Cherokee with the
Yeah.
engine in it. A Jeep Liberty.
Oh man, and Jessica, your mom says old enough. These already ladies. There are ladies already.
There's
Hang
all.
on.
I think
Yeah,
she meant
but I
there's
don't
already
like them.
ladies.
Yeah, there's. Yeah,
Yeah, there's, yeah.
there's. Sorry, there is already ladies.
Yeah, I don't like them though.
Okay.
They're
Priorities,
really
man.
mean
Focus.
people.
Nothing but
Focus.
trouble.
Yep. Yep. Awesome. Well, that is our topics, but before we get out of here, we got to play the game.
Oh, yeah, we have the game.
Yep.
And then you need me to show me your garage.
And and I need to show you my garage. Okay. Well, that will be off here because there's secret stuff in
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to show everyone.
Real secret stuff.
Yeah. Daryl Dodge showed me how to do this stuff, so
Yep.
I don't want that to get out.
You know what? I already know it. So.
Yeah, there you go. So real quick, guys, if you have any questions, please comment because we do have some questions here submitted already. But we're gonna play the game and then we'll get into the submitted questions. We're gonna be playing Highside or Lowside. So I'm gonna ask a question here,
And I'm gonna beat him.
and you're gonna beat them. Okay,
Probably.
there we go. And the answer is a number, and you're just gonna have to guess the number as well as you can. And if you are right, you get 2 points, and if you're wrong, the other person gets to steal. If he gets it right, and all he has to say is high side or low side. But if he doesn't get it, he loses a point. Yeah. So we will go as we go. All right. So this is going to be Brandon versus Colin here. Colin is our guest. So what question would you like me to ask you? 1 through 6.
2.
2. I was hoping you were going to get this one. How many horsepower is allowed in Beaver Dam's Junior 2 class?
How many horsepower?
Is your motor
5-horse engine.
5 horse?
I don't know.
You said it so much, I was like, wait, did I look up the wrong rules?
Well, what rules did you look up?
on Beaver Dam's website for their carts.
Okay, you looked at Junior 2 rules.
Junior 2 class.
3? I don't know.
3. Okay, that's going to be wrong.
Okay.
So Brandon, high side or low side?
Like, if I say higher side, it's higher.
More horsepower. Remember, dead air is really good.
I guess I'll go high side.
High side.
Yeah.
That would be correct. It is 6.5 horsepower.
Okay.
See, I'm not. He's the motor guy.
Hey, I'm with you,
I
man.
do all
I'm
the
with
other
you.
stuff. I don't
Yep.
jack around with engines.
Yeah. You set the car up, you keep it clean.
If I have a junk engine, I'll take it apart and I'll clean the piston and put it in my room.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's really
I have one, don't I?
Yes, you do.
awesome. All right, Brandon, 1 through 6.
Let's go 6.
6. Well, this one's about the other Sivia that's in the room.
Oh. Uh-oh.
How many top 10s does Jimmy Sivia have in 2023?
Oh no.
Man.
That's a Mom and Matt question.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they
boy.
can't say anything because.
Out of how many races have there been this year?
Oh gosh, 18, 16, 17.
And you said top 10?
top 10 finishes,
Oh, man.
and this is as of. Sorry, that was my foot. As of Saturday, so including his win.
Let's go 13.
That would be wrong,
Probably high.
but Colin. High side meaning he has more top 10s than 13, or low side meaning he has less.
Low side.
That would be correct. He has 12.
12.
So close.
Wow. That was pretty good, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
And the reason I knew that is because
How many shows we got total? We got.
he did a lot. There was a few shows we got DNF'd.
Yeah, you didn't make the main. I think you made one.
I made every show, but
Yeah.
We didn't start a few.
the last
Yeah.
2 weeks I didn't finish. So yeah.
Okay,
Dang, that was a pretty good guess. Holy cow.
Yeah, you were
Colin.
close.
Colin, 1, 3, 4, or 5?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is a crew chief. I hope you know this one.
God.
What is the Wisconsin Wingless class minimum weight?
Oh God. 1450? No.
Oh, I'll give you one more chance. One more
No.
chance.
Like
Look at your dad.
1550.
1550?
15.
Right in the middle.
1530.
Okay. All right, that is wrong. Brandon, would you like to steal? Yeah.
Let's say Lowside.
Lowside by 30 pounds, 1,500.
I was gonna say 1,500.
1,500.
Yeah,
When you said 40, I'm like, that's pretty good.
That's pretty
Like,
close.
yeah, that's pretty close for.
well,
So these.
it was 1450 at one point, wasn't it?
4 times, I think.
No, 410s or 1450.
See? I go more with the 410s.
Yeah.
I think it's actually less than that.
Well, what?
1375, but you know, I'm not gonna start. You know.
At some point, it was at 1450 something.
Okay, Brandon, 1, 3, or 5. Wow, we got all the evens down again.
Go with 3.
3. I'm glad you got this one.
Okay. Is it an office-related question?
No,
I'll win
it's
that
not. No. What is Beaver Dam's track record? And we're talking about the sprint car track.
Oh, God.
To the nearest tenth of a second.
It's hard.
Can you give me a number range to work with? Give me a low range and a high range, and I'll pick something.
No, it's cheating.
Well, we helped you too. We helped you too. We gotta give him.
You gotta remember, I have no reference on
He's
how long
never
it takes
been to
to
Beaver
finish
Dam.
that.
Oh, yeah, you've
Yeah.
never been Beaver Dam. Okay, I'll let
Give me
that
something to
slide.
go with.
10 to 12 seconds.
And their track record?
Their track record.
I think I
And let me just tell you, it's set by Sheldon Honchild.
Let's do
To the nearest tenth.
10.56.
Ooh, Jessica says 11.346. You
Oh,
said
10 point, what did I say, 4.6?
10,
5.6, something like that?
10.46.
10.56, I said.
That would be
I
wrong.
think it's,
High side is it's higher. Low side is the track record's lower.
Can I just say it? I don't know if I know it.
Okay, do you want to just say it? Yeah, go ahead and say it.
Isn't it like 10.056?
That's what he's just said.
Oh. Oh, well, jack that.
High side or low side?
Eyesight.
High side. That would be correct. 11.025.
11.025.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. I'd be, I gotta do some hard ones too because he's just not really familiar with a lot of stuff, so I gotta give it hard
Right.
stuff too.
You
So
can't
that
make
way
it too
yeah.
easy for me where you guys are going to know the answer so
It's
easily.
really hard.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna know that?
Okay, so we're
We don't
on
ever race a Beaver Dam. I ain't gonna know that.
Colin.
Yep.
1 or 5?
We're gonna go 1.
Oh, good. This is the other one about your dad.
God.
How many IRA Wisconsin Wingless Sprint Series A main wins does Jimmy have, including last Saturday?
Last Saturday.
So if anyone has been watching,
Wait, say that again. Say the question again.
how many IRA Wisconsin Wingless Sprint Series A main
So-
career wins?
What, like?
Just the
Wisconsin-
wingless, the Wisconsin Wingless.
Okay.
So like what shows up on the website every year? At the
Yeah.
end of the, add all those up for your dad. Now, actually, the last episode, we went through these numbers.
I can barely remember what happened yesterday.
God.
Was
dang.
someone peeking?
No, I wasn't. I said 10.
Yep. Okay, what's your answer? Was that 10 or no? Or,
No.
No,
Let's
that's
talk about
I
the
said
other
10 about the other one.
Okay, okay.
Last season or the whole deal?
The whole deal since 2017.
2017.
Yep, his career wins in the non-wing car.
I'm gonna go
I think
about.
it's a number you're familiar with.
It's kind of close, actually. Very. Let's just say, if this was before Saturday, it would have been a really good number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. 12.
That's
That's spot on. That's spot on. Yes, when I wrote this question out a week ago, it was 11, and then I was like, "Ooh, I gotta change that." He won Saturday, so 12. Awesome.
I
Okay.
think I'm winning.
Yes, Stephanie. He had 11, and then got 12. Yeah, and Jessica here 12 with star emoji face. All right.
Should be 14 before yours are.
Yeah, it should be. Let's hope. Yes. Well, maybe 13. All right.
Give me that last one.
Okay. So this one, since we gave Colin a lot of help with that, with 2 of them.
Yeah, you gave me a lot of help.
We're gonna let you use Facebook for this one. Okay.
Okay, Facebook, help me out.
Okay.
Help me out on this
Yeah.
one.
That's a lot of help.
Hit me.
Okay. In 2021, how many double headers did the Wisconsin Wingless Sprint Series have? So that's Friday, Saturday events. That's going to be counting as one, or Saturday, Sunday. That's counting as one event.
For what year?
For 2021.
2021, so we're talking 2 years ago.
2 years ago, which was the heaviest schedule that we've ever had.
Okay.
Right, like 36 races.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of races.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. We got 6.
I'm gonna. It looks like everyone's saying the same thing. So let's say I'm gonna go with what the help is saying 6.
6. That is wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say.
Highside or
Highside
Lowside?
or Lowside? You got it.
I
Just
think
go for
I
it.
know the
Just
answer
go
to
for
this
it.
actually.
Okay.
That's gonna be your guess, though. You can't say Highside or Lowside if
all
you're
you
gonna
gotta do
hit
is
the
say
number.
Highside or Lowside.
No.
Highside or Lowside. You don't have
If
to
you
guess
think you
the
know the
don't
number,
have to guess
say the number.
It's Highside,
Okay.
but I think it's 11.
So we think it's higher than that.
It's 11.
Wow.
I
11.
told you I knew
With the
that
triple
one.
header. There's a triple header in there.
Is it
too.
11?
Yes.
11.
Yeah, I
Wow.
was gonna say I thought.
Yeah.
Because we had the triple
Nice job,
header
dude.
with Gravity Park. We busted a wheel that time.
Yeah, that was the triple header weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind losing that.
Yeah, that was good.
You know your stuff.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
your stuff, man.
Thank you, everyone. Stephanie, Jessica, Jimmy, and Karen for trying to help.
Man,
Brandon
everyone was
out.
going for the 6.
6. Yeah.
Yeah, goodness.
Awesome. Okay. Whoa. Flipping the board there to your book. Okay, so we have 2 submitted here questions that we did through. First one here.
Okay.
What year will be the year you beat your dad?
Okay.
The first year you're on the track.
I'm going to do everything in my power to beat him when the year that I start racing. 14.
What year is that gonna be?
Yeah, what
What
year?
year is this year?
23
And your age.
Yep.
plus 3. 26?
3
3 years?
2026?
Yeah, 2026.
Okay, because me and Nathan were like 2027 champ right here.
2026, I'll be rookie.
Yep. Yeah, you'll be a rookie, and let's see who else shows up, and yeah, I'll be rooting for you.
The plan is, yeah.
14, I'll be racing for Grandpa.
Okay.
I'll be there for that
I don't know
debut
about for
race.
Grandpa, but he'll be in a wingless
Yes,
car
sir.
at 14.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be there for your debut race. I'll
do
be
you
there.
plan an overlap where you're still racing and he's starting to race?
Yes. I'm going to force him to do that because I want to beat him.
Yeah, your
You can't be
decision.
much cooler than that. I mean,
Yeah.
racing at your son.
Oh yeah, I never got to race against my dad in a full size car. But then after racing him at like K1, I'm glad I don't
Good.
because he is scary.
That seems to be the thing with you and your family. They seem to
Yeah.
be scary racers.
Matt Roebuck says he'll be his crew chief.
I'll take it.
He's a good guy. Yeah. All right. Do you have a favorite race?
Race.
Yeah, that you've been in. Like, do you have a favorite win? Do you have a favorite track? Like, what's a favorite race that comes to mind? And again, man, he is doing awesome. Putting an 11-year-old on the spot here.
Yeah, this is spot on.
Yeah, this is great.
Probably Emma.
Emma, okay.
My first one at Emma was pretty cool just because when you go there, the competition is stiff. That night we had to switch a motor. We did not make it out for qualifying. We had to switch a motor
Okay.
because there was plastic on the piston from when the motor got burnt. And
How'd that happen?
that happened because we literally the last week I crashed. I went to go and spin to try and avoid while he landed on the fuel pump and he busted it and I caught her on fire.
Oof.
And then we switched it. I was running 2 classes. I went out for light and I was for the heat race and I did not do very good.
Okay.
Went out for heavy and I think I won.
Yeah.
I won the heavy heat race.
Now, with these two classes, is it the same cart?
Same
Yeah,
cart.
Okay.
It's just junior one heavy, junior one light.
The
Gotcha,
weight-
yeah,
the
yeah.
weights.
The weight difference.
Okay.
And I won the heavy heat race, and then I went out for the next light heat race, and I think something happened.
One class we sucked. The other
The light class I just did not do good. And then I went out for the heavy heat race in the invert field, so I started last, and I
Okay.
think I finished like second or third. And then I went out for the light feature, and something happened again in the light feature.
End result, he won the heavy feature.
I won the heavy feature.
And that was like winning a King George.
I was so happy.
8 hours away.
Wow.
Sucked most of the day. Ended up in the feature.
And I literally, it was a last lap pass.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a Sivia thing, apparently.
Coming
Apparently.
out of 2, I said, "Can you
That's
lie?"
Ryan Marshall.
Yeah. Brandon, do you have any questions for Colin here? And if anyone does on Facebook, now's the time to ask him. I mean, he's going to be at the track, not this weekend, but he will be at the track, and you can ask him. And he's such a very well-rounded kid. He's very knowledgeable. He races really well. He's got good parents, and
I think I
we have
have a good
not
question
mentioned
for
Kimmy
him.
though. How's
Huh?
Kimmy, your sister?
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, yeah, good.
His
Okay.
biggest supporter.
Awesome.
Biggest supporter, nice.
Yes.
Okay, I do got one question for you.
Okay.
This could be a dangerous question now.
Oh boy.
Who's your favorite racer at the track?
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Can't say your dad and can't say grandpa.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Can't say
There,
grandpa.
there.
Yep.
Well,
Ooh.
I
I
can
knew this
say,
could be a dangerous question.
Oh god. Well, I can't say. Can I say Grandpa's driver?
Probably
Yeah.
Tate.
Yeah, I'd say Tate Hensley or Ellie Hensley.
They're gassers too. I could see that. I could see why you like them. Yeah, they're.
Well,
really
I
good,
helped
yeah.
them.
Oh, you helped them.
Yeah.
So they're not gassers. You just helped them. Okay.
They are gassers. Well,
Yeah.
Tate. Ellie's a little risky.
I mean,
She's a gasser.
that 604 wing race on the
Yeah.
fair. I was like, ooh.
She gets that from her dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we have some just comments that are funny, so I just want to say them. Tom Eller says every other weekend was at least a doubleheader. That were referring to the question.
True story.
Tom Eller also says he's been retiring every year for the last 3 years. Hey.
And then Matt Roebuck says,
Yeah.
no, the owner has been retiring, not the driver.
Yes.
And that's true.
Very true. I mean, hey.
We're still here today, and that's all that matters.
There you go.
And still winning. And running
Still
up
winning.
front. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Okay, so you did a really good job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being
Yeah, you
on.
answered that way
Yeah.
faster than I thought you would, man.
Yeah.
He's good.
Brandon.
He should be on. You should be on TV.
He kind of is.
But
He will
I
be,
know you'd
right?
rather be in a race car.
On TV.
I'll be in the race car on TV.
A race car on TV.
There you go.
Yeah.
They can
Awesome.
see the madman.
The madman. Yeah.
Brandon, start getting us out of here. Who'd you
Start
like to
getting
thank?
us out of here.
Who'd you like to thank?
Obviously, got to thank my wife for letting me be here, Angela,
Mm-hmm.
who's been just feeling like terrible for the last few weeks. She's been a trooper. So she's at home with Dean tonight, and I know that that's probably not easy because Dean has been in pure form lately. And shout out to Daybreak. Shout out to BG's group for letting you get in the 14 AJ car and being so great with teaching everybody who wants to be a part of their pit crew. Shout out to Derek for letting me be here and asking me to join his crew. No experience and asking me to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Colin.
I got a list of sponsors.
I was gonna
I will
say.
say this is you're the 6th guest on here, but you're the first one that comes in with the list. Love it.
Well, if I didn't bring a
Huge
list, I'd
list.
miss about 80.
Exactly. Like, look it. I have. Even I still do it. You have to.
Yeah.
When you're not looking in front of a crowd and it's not on the spot, write it down so everyone gets the 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Exposure.
I'd like to thank all my sponsors: MLS Auto Clinic, Johnny Z's Poorhouse, EZ Tree Service, BMG Designs, TR's Front Row on Greenwood, RLB Hydraulics, Goodwin Performance, Quonset Pizza, Grand Foundation, Smoke and Pig Express, Jack's Helmet Designs, CBS Excavating, Trifinity Specialized Distribution, Sensi by Jessica Sivia, the Fat Fro Zone, Fat Fro Motorsports, Mom, Dad, Kimmy, Matt Roebuck, Gima, Papa, Grandpa, Chuck, the Malls, the Egan's.
Wow. And
Wow.
Nailed it.
have you been practicing?
No,
No?
I wrote it.
I will say this.
That's your handwriting too?
Yeah.
Johnny's
oh my goodness,
Poorhouse.
that's really good handwriting.
I will say this. Johnny's Poorhouse. The dynamite shrimp.
They got
Best
the
thing
best
ever.
chicken dinner.
The chicken is good too. I'll tell you what. I got the mac and cheese with the chicken and mushrooms. But
I ain't
so
a big
good.
mac and cheese fan, but their mac and cheese is pretty good.
It is pretty good, and I'll tell you what. Now here's a question: Quonset. I've been told mentioned that name before for pizza down in Illinois.
If
However,
you go to
Quonset
Quonset and you get pizza, you'll be addicted to it
Get
for
a
life.
pizza and a bomber
pizza and a bomber.
with a beer, and you'll be hooked.
I'll tell you what. In many years, people have told me to go down there.
Right.
So I guess I'm gonna have to make the stop and go get
I
some.
grew up a few blocks from there, so
Yeah.
that was.
So you know.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like growing up in
Oh, yeah.
Kenosha, I'm used to some good pizza. You got like Tenutas and Luigi's and a lot of good Italian family Ruffalo's. That make good
That ain't gonna
pizza.
touch what we got.
Okay, so
Yes.
Quonset. Okay, I'll have to give it a try.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. And guys, if you heard of any of Colin's sponsors here and you want to give them a shot, make sure that you say that Colin Sivia sent you. Is that where they, right?
Yeah.
Well, they know if we go to Quonset and we like Colin Sivia sent us, they'll know who you are.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Perfect. next time
We gotta
I'm by
do
my-
that.
Yeah, next time I'm by my parents' house, we'll swing by over
There we go.
It's really good pizza.
Probably sometime this week.
Probably, actually. Yeah. you know what's going on.
You got a schedule down? Or
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
if he's gonna be over at my grandpa's house, he's definitely gonna have to make a trip.
Yeah,
over there.
I just might be like, hey, Dad, just stop over at Quonset and just tell him that Colin Civia's going to pick up the tab.
There you go.
Gotta be
Honestly,
just say
yeah.
Sivia.
Yeah, just Sivia, yeah. If you say Sivia, because they're on your car too, right?
Yeah,
that's
just mention
That's
I'll
Sivia.
just say the Civias are gonna pick up the tab on our pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Matt Roebuck says, "Ooh, talent for sure." Maddie Schützen, great job. Jessica Sivia, best. Pizza is the best. Stephanie Dodd, great job, Colin. See, I always forget that Jessica is a Dodd because I've just always known her as Jessica Sivia. So when I see Stephanie, I'm always like, Stephanie Sivia. And I'm like, no, wait, she's still a Dodd. Jimmy Umnus says Colin loves his pizza with no. Oh no, we're no.
Just say it.
No, I'm not saying it.
Okay.
No.
Oh, it's Jimmy. I know
Nothing
where
is
he's
bad.
going.
Yeah. Tom Eller, nothing is bad at Johnny's Poorhouse. That is for sure.
True story.
Awesome. Yes. All right, guys.
Jimmy, you just like to start up all this stuff. Next time I see you,
I'll finish it.
I'll finish it.
There you go. Yep. Awesome. And then on our side, I'd like to thank Kroger Delivery, Next Gen Pumps, the Fat Frozone, Rouge Helmets, Bang, Nelson Inc., RevTech Manufacturing, Open Fender, Apple Electronics, Ashley Bree Photography, Pit Road Apparel, Jack's Helmet Designs, Carbon Digital, Forever Guard, Daybreak Church, and then a special thank you to my beautiful wife Ashley, mom and dad, Gail and Mark, Al and BG Wood for letting me drive the Fat Fro car this year, and actually we are teammates. How about
Yes.
that? Look at that. Dave Schützen, Maddie Schützen, Jimmy IE, Brandon, woohoo, bestest mensch,
Bestest mensch.
Zen, Jack, Jessica, and of course my big one fan, and also my youngest brother Caleb, who, remember on the last episode where I was like, I keep forgetting Caleb, and I was like, text me? Literally.
He texted you?
He texted
Yeah.
me. He's like, haha, you're funny. Not funny. I'm like, yes, that made my day. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. We got Jimmy. Ask Nathan. He knows. Yeah, Jimmy. We know. You mean too. We
Yeah, we do too, bud.
Awesome. You have anything else for your fans out there? Like that? No? Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Oh, I almost forgot to mention or give that next week's hint. Next week's guest hint is our first couple.
Our first couple.
Our first couple.
Oh.
So we are going to have to move the table.
Is it who I think it is?
Is it?
I don't know.
think it is.
I don't know. Who do you think it is?
I can't say it.
Well, no, it's not Double Decker. It's not Double Decker Bandit. Not yet. One day.
I was like,
One day I'd have the guts to ask the Double Decker Bandit guys.
No, that's not. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, the Hot Wheels car.
Oh.
They come in with the open trailer. Double
Yeah.
Decker is pretty cool. But yeah, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Next week, 7 p.m. Central. And
Yeah, they do have a pretty cool trailer.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys at the track very shortly, hopefully this weekend. So, peace out, Girl Scout.